This is a general reading for Taurus for December 29th through January 4th. So if Taurus is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of December, I'm again offering that complimentary reading, selecting one person who either subscribes in the month of December or puts a comment in the month of December. And I will randomly select one person. Know that I do read all your comments, and thank you to Taurus for being such a good supporter of the channel. I so appreciate all of you and your kind words and encouragement, and I do consider your suggestions. Also, if you're not a subscriber, consider being a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything. And if you want to be notified when the videos come out, hit the notification as you subscribe. If you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching and does it say subscriber? Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks, and all you have to do is sign back up. The other thing you can do is, if you like this video, hit the like. Subscriptions, comments, and likes help build the logarithm, and then more people can become aware of the channel through YouTube. Now, I am filming this evening. You can see it's dark out. And I had a little bit of a delay. I'm off about a few days because of Christmas. I overdid it, standing too long, and so then I got back spasms. So I spent Christmas Eve with back spasms, and so now this is Friday, and it's now still there, but feeling much better. So it was difficult for me to sit, and so anyway, I'm getting better. I am again offering readings this month if you want a reading. What's going on in 2035? Do you want to know what's happening? Think about getting that New Year reading. It's coming right up. So send me an email. My readings are $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. Just send me an email and that starts the process. Now I have my team with me tonight. I have Nina on the table. I don't have her wrapped up tonight, and I probably will soon. Jason's in the bedroom. Hope has already gone to bed, and he's right here. Hope is right here. And Milo is in the sitting room, and the kittens are out wanting to come in, and then they'll scoot through to the bedroom. Now, updates on the health, because I'm going to be moving back to the U.S. at the end of January or 1st of February. I have sold my house. I'm going to be leaving Portugal and coming back to Las Vegas. So I'm getting the pets all, health checks and everything in preparation for going. Now it's the demographics have changed because I didn't think Hope was going to go. Hope has a strong heart, it turns out, even though Hope is blind and deaf. Well, he's not completely deaf. He can hear, but I have to shout. Sort of reminds me of my uncle that had the hearing aid. And from the lighthouse, he was a lighthouse keeper, and that horn just really damaged his hearing. So I have to shout real loud for Hope, but Hope is going to go, and the vet said yes. Nina will be riding in the cabin. Milo just had his complete checkup yesterday, x-ray of everything. He's 17. I'll post some pictures of him. He is in heart failure, however, he's on 3 heart pills. He'll be in the cabin, so now we're going to get used to some little sedation so that he won't bark for 9 hours in the plane, and they will throw us out at 30,000 feet. So we're going to work on getting him used to a carrier so that he can be under the seat. Everything else is pretty good with him. He does have some kidney stones and a bladder stone. And, you know, he's a dachshund, so he's got a little bit of an off with his vertebrae, but, you know, so he has a little limp. But overall, and since he's been on these heart pills for a day, I can tell he's already feeling better. Jason is a day-by-day thing. He's still, you know, he has prostate cancer, aggressive, and he's on a medication. He still eats, but sometimes I can tell he's in pain. So I have 5 weeks. It's a day-by-day thing. At some point, I'm going to have to make that decision whether to take him with me and look at having surgery, or if he's in too much pain, then I have to make that decision. But right now, he is eating, he is, running up to me, sitting, his obedience commands. So please send your prayers for Jason, because I've had him for 11 years, and my fur babies are I keep, once they come live with me, they're with me until they cross over. I do not ever give them away or give up on them. Now, on the brighter side, now that I'm going to be moving to Vegas, there'll be some changes, including that I will have a studio. So all the comments about please get your microphone, and I already talked to my friend that he's younger, so he's an active military that I have used to help me around the house, and so anybody that's younger than I am is more tech savvy. So I'm going to have a studio, I'm going to have a camera, I'm going to have a microphone, and so probably mid-February you'll see some upgrades, which will be good for all of us. Now, during this next week, we come across New Year's Eve. This is a time of renewal. This is what your spirit guides are saying. This is a time of renewal for reassessment of you. What do you want to be? What do you want to create in this next year? You can create whatever you want, and this is a time for you to sit back, sit quietly, and assess yourself and what do you want to manifest. Letting go and replacing it with positive. There are rituals that people have letting go. In some churches, including New Thought, they have people come up and they put things on a piece of paper that they want to let go, and they ritualistically burn those. And as you do that, then replace it with the positive in your mind of what do you want to create. What do you want to create as far as manifestation, financial security, prosperity, health, who you are, relationships? It's all open. Now, what I have done in the past is I've written things down, and then I put it aside, and then I checked it at the end of the year, and I had on that list created many things. Now, this is a time for you to be gentle with yourself. And the gyms will be full of New Year's resolution people the first week of January. Well, the second week, because the first week will be New Year's Eve. But make resolutions. Don't think of it as a resolution. Think of it as, what do you want to manifest? Positive things that you want to enter your life. And do things that you can, over time, add to. Something that you can sustain over time. Rather than thinking that you are going to start running 5 miles a day, how about a walk in the neighborhood? How about some healthy habits? It's all about self-care and loving yourself. Love yourself and it will come to you. Now, I'm using the Morgan Greer deck. I have shuffled the cards. I'm going to be also pulling some oracle cards. So let's see what we have coming up for you this last week. And then I have other things that are going to be changing as I move back to the States, and I'll be sharing more about those as time goes by. The very first card that we have is the Five of Swords. So who's lurking around? Who is lurking around something hidden, a hidden agenda? There's a hidden agenda there's someone around you. And for someone, I get that you've been picking up some energy of feeling a little bit disconcerted, is the word they say, disconcerted, that you know something's off, but you don't know what it's off. And you're just feeling like you can feel a vibe around you, but you don't know where it's coming from. Well, I think that there's the Five of Swords that is there. It could be work, it could be within the home. Hidden secrets. Someone has a hidden secret in your family. And it could be in your family, it could be at work. A hidden secret is what they said. Crossed over by moving forward. So you could be leaving that situation because of what's been going on. Because the Chariot is moving forward. Maybe this is a time that the light is really shining on things throughout our planet, and maybe the light has shined on what was hidden, so it's no longer hidden. What is no longer hidden, the light shines, and then you move forward. You're no longer tied to that because of clarity. And the base of it is the Empress. Behind you is the Magician. So this is, what do you want to manifest? And there's the Infinity. So you can manifest anything you want. There is no limit. There is no limit to what you can manifest. And crowning you as the Six of Wands, victory. That's what's on your mind, is victory, moving forward. Then right ahead is the Knight of Cups. Now, it could be a relationship, could be a new relationship, it could be moving. He comes with a cup of love. Then the thoughts around you is a celebration. Some of you might have a good, a gathering for New Year's Eve. The other is, if you're going to drink, don't drive. Designated driver, Uber, taxi, whatever. If you're having a house party or at someone's house, sleep on the couch if you're at a friend's house, for example. Then we have the Three of Cups. We have the new chapter, the Fool. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Justice card. What comes to mind about drinking and driving is that I had two people I know who lost sons to drunk drivers. And a 5-minute unwise decision can impact a family, not only your family, but the other family for years and years and years. And I had a friend whose son died, drunk driver, and her son was 21. Every year close to his birthday, she would start grieving. Every year, like weeks ahead. So if you're going to drink, please have a designated driver, because it has an impact on lots and lots of people, not just your family, but other people. So that's my public service announcement, because I see the other side of it, the people who have lost someone to a drunk driver. Now, the final outcome is the Justice card, a decision with moving forward. The Six of Swords, moving forward. Making a decision. And you got the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. 2 sixes. New beginnings, the Ace of Rods. And that little noise you hear is Nina. The Fool card with the 9 of Swords. New beginnings, because they ended in a situation that seemed very unfair, and you could still be smarting from it. That, because of something that ended, you have the Fool card of a beginning. Even though that situation of how it ended, it's still carrying with you. The energy from it, the feelings of defeat, of sort of betrayal. And so you are going to be working on releasing that. Now we have the Two of Wands with the celebration. That's the conversation between two people. The Knight of Cups with the 8 of Swords. So I would say this could be relationship that we have. You got the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. The 7 of Rods with the 6. The Magician with the Emperor. The Empress with the Sun. Look at that. That's very good. That's at the base of it. So good things are coming. Good things are coming. As you let go, good things are going to be coming. So you can either look in the past and be stuck there, or look at the new opportunities coming. Because even though it's still there and you're still feeling the loss, you have good things coming up ahead. And then you also have your readings there to the Destiny card. I have to cover it up, crossed over by the Queen of Rods. So good things are coming. It's destiny. It's in the stars as you go forward, because your reading is about the Five of Swords and moving forward. So I think it could be either work or it could be home, but I see a lot of cups, so it could be a home situation. And it was like deceit, hidden truth and deceit, and then the light was shown on it so that there was an illumination of what was really going on. I see, okay, you know, like a stage light, and they, you know, they take the stage light and they put it right down, and so it's focused right on the spot on the stage. That's exactly what this is. It was focused, the light, and you could not ignore it. That's what happened in this situation. The light was shown, and through that light is illumination, and then it is not an illumination, it's the light bulb in the head, like, aha, this is what's going on. This is what's been happening to me, or this situation. Now I have clarity, and I can release it and go forward. It isn't any hidden anymore. And then we also have you, or the Queen of Rods. It can be harvest time, and it's destiny. It's time to move forward, because at the base of it is the Empress and Sun. So the Empress is, you know, having it all. It's the feminine part of the Emperor. It's the Queen, it's the ruler, it's the feminine energy of prosperity. Prosperity in all aspects of life, including home, health, relationships, financial security. And there's the Sun, and a conversation between two people. Now, if you look at this, you see the sunflowers. Well, also on the Queen of Rods is the sunflowers, growth. So things are sunny at the base of this, because behind you was the Magician and the Emperor. Now, the Emperor can be, I think, someone making a decision. You know, the Emperor is the ruler, the person who makes the decision. It can be government, and it's also the Magician manifesting what you want, and there's the Infinity. So it could be a decision from a ruler. It could be your decision. It can be government, but this is behind you. It's new beginnings were behind you. It could have been that you applied for some government benefits, or that you were having some dealings with the government, or you applied for a government job, or someone, you know, someone found in your favor, or you're dealing with someone who is representing you, or you're having contact with through the government. You know, it could be small business loans. It could be permits for your own business. It could be projects that you have. It's behind you, because what's on your mind is the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands, these are both movement cards. The Six of Wands is victory, and the Seven is turning the Five into the Seven. It's turmoil and deceit again, that you got clarity, and so you are moving forward out of that situation. No longer have all that deceit, because you've got the Emperor, the Chariot, and you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Six of Swords, which is moving forward. Clarity about that situation. You're no longer stuck. You're no longer involved in that chaos, dissension, and moving forward. The Seven of Wands is carrying forward a little bit of that energy, but then having the victory over it, knowing how to handle it. That you were victorious, and then you took those tools and moved forward. Because what's ahead of you is not knowing what to do about the Knight of Cups. You're feeling sort of stuck. So it could be a broken relationship, it could be home. The Eight of Swords is what you have imposed on yourself. It's self-imposed. It's in your mind. You're feeling that you can't move forward related to the Knight of Cups. It could be related to waiting for some decisions. It could be a breakup of a relationship. It could be moving. It can be that there's something about the Knight of Cups and you haven't decided yet what you're going to do. And for someone, you are doing a lot of self-talk of defeat, of worrying about what your actions are going to do to this person. I can almost sense that you go, if I do this, then what will happen? What if he does this and this and this if I'm not there? It's like almost an enabling sort of situation that you are feeling responsible for your actions related to him, and tying yourself up on that, even though the whole situation is not healthy. That you keep thinking that it is truly enabling, because you're not thinking about your well health, your wellness, because you are thinking about, well, if I do this, what's going to happen to him? Maybe, I keep thinking that it's like he might have some issues about addictions or something, and you're like, well, if I leave him, then what's he going to do? Where is he going to live? Or it's all these things in your mind, and you are tying yourself up, feeling that you can't even move forward. That's for someone. For someone else, it is feeling like you really haven't broken free, or you have all these things as far as moving forward, that you feel like you can't really move forward because you're still entwined with it. And there, maybe it's a breakup, or it could be a separation of property, separation of assets, and you're bound up about it. You feel like you can't move forward. But these are all with rope. It's not steel. It's not steel rope. It's not like where you can't move forward. These are self-imposed. So it's important for you to look at what each one of those are and cut them one by one so that you can move forward. And this is all, and it can be the Knight of Cups, so it could be this person that is, a former relationship. Or it can be that someone's coming, offering you love, but you are so bound up from the pain of old relationships that you are not venturing forth. You're not even seeing that this person might be offering you love. That's for someone else. So it can be interpreted different ways, because around you is happy celebration and a partnership. And you looking at your future and following your intuition. There's your crystal ball and a celebration. And you looking forward. It's a gathering. Now, new beginnings. Here's your Fool card and that Nine of Swords. So it's new beginnings, and you're still hanging on to the old and feeling very pained, going through the grieving process of what happened. Could be relationship, it could be job. But then we have new opportunities, and the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups is looking at the past. 3 spilled, 1 on the shelf. Excuse me. So look at what didn't work out, and then look at the one ahead, and there's new opportunities. So it's letting go of the past and moving forward. So you could be a little apprehensive about new things coming, but then someone makes a decision about moving forward. So it could be that maybe it's a separation of the property, separation of a relationship, or a decision that you make, but it's moving forward into smoother waters, letting go. So rather than the 8 of Swords, it's now the 6 of Swords, moving forward. So you've got lots of movement cards here. And so it's letting go and moving forward, letting go and moving forward. That's what this week is. Now, let's pull your Oracle card. And Nina's already snoring here. If you hear that, that's Nina. Okay. And I haven't even had my dinner yet. My back's already starting to hurt again. So, okay, let's see what we have for our wisdom of the Oracle for you, Taurus. Okay. Sorry, Nina. Did I wake you up? Huh? Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have for our Taurus? Thank you, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. And I'm really looking forward to being back in the USA. There's so many things I missed. You know, and I keep thinking, like, I miss coffee creamer. I miss Seattle Best Coffee. I miss Hidden Valley Ranch. I miss Miracle Whip. All the brands that I'm used to. And they go, oh, yeah, you should. I'm used to Europe. Oh, yes, but I'm used to, you know, the things that I had in the U.S. And I've been here for 3 years. And I have not come back to the U.S. I have not left Portugal. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And maybe things would have been different if all my money didn't go to medical. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here for our Taurus? Plus, my great-granddaughter will be 6 years old in January. So I want to plan some little trips with her. The first card we have is by the book. This is following conventional rules. Everything by the book. Don't let anything slide. So as you're going along in your negotiations or anything, go by the book, the cause and effect. That's what it's saying. Go by the book. Never-ending story. This is still, you haven't completed. Let's see which number this is. 37. 37. Never-ending story. Here. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. So, you know, it's part of forgiving yourself as things go along. Forgive yourself, that's the important part. You know, for New Year's Eve, forgive yourself. Create the life that you want. You know, this is the learning planet. We don't know the lessons until we've gone through them. And it's all learning. So forgive yourself. That's the most important thing, is forgive yourself as you move forward. And then we have regeneration, rebirth, new things coming. New things are coming to you, like the Fool card. So it is absolutely perfect. New Year's Eve, new things coming. New life coming. Yes, new life. Okay, it is like a fabric. They sing fabric, the fabric of life, a new life. You can weave, that's it. You can weave your new life, whatever you want to weave into it. So as you're making, you know, they have the weaving machine. I don't know if you've ever seen that, where they take the thread through and then they go through this way, and they, you know, the weaving thing. So you can decide what thread you put through there, just as you're weaving through the new chapter, whatever you want to create this year, whatever thread you want to put through there, whatever you want to include in there, that is what you're creating, the fabric for the next year. And you can create that. Thank you. That's a very good analogy. Now, we are going to do the visionary I Ching here. And the I Ching. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our wonderful Taurus, who I dearly love. You are just awesome. Thank you, Taurus. And the card we have is the Well. The Well, number 48. There, let's read this. 48. Okay. Throughout all the cultures of the world, the well has served as a symbol for that which sustains life and provides a constant, inexhaustible source of nourishment. Human nature is basically the same. The passage of time cannot add to its dimension, nor can take anything away. Still, just as the well can be deepened to produce clear water, we can enrich our lives by dwelling deeply within, to tap our essential nature and reach the true source of spiritual nourishment. Beware of shallow thinking. The image of the well suggests that going further within produces greater clarity. Be patient, and you will penetrate your problems and your own nature as deeply as you can. Self-development is key to reaching down to tap the clear water. If you do not lower your bucket into the depths, you are likely to come up empty. Remember, when greater depth is sought, Lessening the speed of normal operation may be required. A shallow carelessness in the process of meeting deeper needs can be self-defeating or even dangerous. Okay. And now we're going to pull the Louise Hay affirmation card right here. Right here. Here we go. And what do we have for our Taurus for this week? A divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day to make the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. There. Okay. And then we have our meditation card for the week. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button if you like the video. Comments if you want to make a comment. Thank you so much. And your meditation card for this week is right here. Here you go. Attract. Like the moon in the ocean, you attract good things into your life. There you go. Thank you so much, Taurus. And from Portugal, Nina and I send you light and love.